what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you've been on the internet recently, then you would have definitely heard the Ashley Barnes story. If you think predatory behavior only shows in adult men and women, you're wrong. Predatory behaviors can start at any age. Predatory behaviors also show in children, sometimes at an early age, sometimes it's developed. This story sparked a lot of conversations online. And a lot of people in this story are also minors. An Ashley Barnes situation brought attention to concerns about boundaries, consent, and behaviors among young influencers, or just young people in general, which ties into broader discussions about how youth handles complex social and sometimes sexual situations online and offline. This whole story with Ashley Barnes is kind of like when a child deliberately seeks to exploit, manipulate, or harm others, often in a sexual or aggressive way. It's generally called child-on-child sexual abuse or sexualized behavior in children when it involves inappropriate sexual acts, conduct disorder if the behaviors are aggressive, manipulative, or violate social norms. But unfortunately, it's not that simple. Descriptions like this kind of paint people in a black and white light. But the important things to note is that children or even adults that show these type of behaviors often have experienced trauma, abuse, or exposure to inappropriate contents themselves. Most of the time, it's a cycle, toxic behaviors and trauma. We're going to talk about some of the red flags in all of this and call out this absolute shocking behavior from a 17-year-old girl. So now that I've set the tone of today, let's get started into today's episode. If the topics mentioned today trigger you, please do not watch, or at least watch with caution. Please spread this message to as many people as you can. Protect those around you. Look out for those around you. And without further ado, let's get started on today's episode.
Oh, wow!
It's really strange how someone like Ashley Barnes can show such aggressive, exploitative, and predatory behavior at such a young age. So for many of you who probably might not know who Ashley Barnes is, let's start it with a short introduction. She is a 17-year-old content creator, rose to popularity on TikTok in 2004 and 2025. With her confident style, relatable humor, vibrant personality, and a very pretty face, she quickly built a following of millions, becoming a recognizable face among Gen Z creators. However, in mid-2025, Ashley found herself at the center of a major controversy after another TikTok creator, Brad Mason, posted a multi-part video series expressing concerns about Ashley's behavior during a group trip involving several influencers. Brad's videos alleged that uncomfortable situations occurred and that he and others involved felt boundaries were crossed.
And then she starts like pressuring everyone, which me as a person, like I don't drink, like I don't do like bad stuff. And she's like kind of like doing like, oh, like do this, like do this, like kind of like pressuring more of them into like doing like stuff like drinking stuff they shouldn't be drinking and like taking stuff they shouldn't be taking. And they were clearly very uncomfortable, very like pressured, because like at first it was like fun, like, you know, they were having a fun time doing it, like voluntarily, and then it like gets to like a point where like she starts acting weird.
So there are three main characters in this case. The first one will be Brad, who is apparently a friend of Ashley's. The second one will be Capri, who is also a friend of Ashley's, and Capri is also Piper Raquel's boyfriend. Yes, the Piper Raquel, the girl with the crazy mother who was involved with the Bob House controversy and plenty of other controversies. So Capri and then these two girls. So these three are like the main people involved in this story that alleged some pretty intense things against Ashley Barnes. And apparently these creators are all friends. They meet through collaborations. They always film videos together to reach wider audiences. So what are some of the serious allegations that this 17-year-old girl is facing right now. So Ashley Barnes is facing some serious allegations following a viral incident known as the drawer video. Fellow influencer Brad accused her of attempting to coerce him and others into engaging in inappropriate activities during a group trip to Los Angeles. He claimed she tried to persuade him to take drugs and engage in sexual acts.
So then she wanted to play Dare or Drink, right? And then she kept wanting people to make out with everyone. And we're like, no. Like, she kept like daring him, we're like, no, like, we're not doing that, like something else. And we kept daring her, like, I think I told her to do a handstand, do a cartwheel, like, you know, something like dumb, kind of like to like get the game over with. And she just kept daring everyone like make out with people. It was like weird, and like we didn't know what to do. She ends up kind of like forcefully making out with her roommate. So Ashley like grabs her by the face and starts like making out with her. She like pulls away, and then Ashley, she like grabs her by the throat and pulls her back in, and she's like, what? Like, she's like clearly does not want this to happen. Clearly super uncomfortable.
Additionally, Mason alleged that Barnes had a drawer filled with intimate products in their hotel room, including items like sex gummies, pheromone spray, which was captured on video. This video, widely referred as the drawer video, sparked significant backlash online for Ashley. In response to these allegations, Barnes and her father have acknowledged that she was struggling with substance abuse issues at the time. Barnes later shared a video on secondary TikTok account detailing her addictions and the impact of being prescribed the wrong medications, which she claimed caused her to have limited memory of several months. However, Mason criticized this explanation, suggesting that their addiction claims were used as an excuse and calling her a liar. I don't think this is a lie. I think that this is definitely an excuse, but also an explanation. So apparently, Ashley was adopted. She was born on the 5th of November in 2007, adopted by a man called Michael Barnes. And she was raised in NJ with her step family. It is rumored that she was really into theater involvements at school, in high school.
He moves the laptop out the way, and for the first time, I hated the attention. Trying to form words, get out, and we're children in school.
And apparently she was also dating a girl called Ally Sloan since 2023. But apparently Ashley's father, Michael, apparently he also struggled with addictions like alcohol or something like that. I think I can deeply understand the situation better now. It's very true that a person's growing up and family environment and their childhood can affect their behaviors and decision-making skills deeply. Perhaps there was like unstable family relationships that shaped how Ashley handles stress, and she's probably gone through a lot of emotional challenges. I don't think that this is an excuse for what she did, but it's definitely an explanation to why she did it. However, as of now, Ashley has not publicly addressed the allegations in detail, and she has limited public interactions on social media. It was rumored, and this is not like a fact, this is just rumored online, that there was some sort of information that was paid from Ashley's end to Capri to have that information taken down. According to Brad, Ashley had brought a suitcase filled with strange and inappropriate items like sex toys, lube, pheromone spray, arousal gummies, and even a Bible, all stored together in a hotel drawer. But it wasn't just the content of the drawer that shocked people. Brad alleged that Ashley pressured the group into drinking games that quickly became sexualized. He complained that she tried to get people to kiss each other and even touch someone against their will. Brad's tone was serious, not dramatic. He said he didn't want revenge, he wanted people to understand what had happened and stopped protecting someone just because she was popular. In the days that followed, more details began to spread. Brad released text screenshots, one of which appeared to show a conversation with Ashley's father, where the father admitted Ashley might be dealing with substance problems and mental health issues. The text exchange only added more confusion and more anger from viewers. Ashley responded only once in a now deleted TikTok. She said that she had been misdiagnosed and that she couldn't remember parts of the trip. She mentioned that her memory had been infected for months, possibly by medication. She didn't address Brad's claim directly. Soon after, she set her account to private and turned off all comments. The internet exploded. Yeah, this is such a messed up story.
This is so messed up.
I genuinely think that Ashley should be in a mental institution. If this happened to my kid, like if she did that to my children or any parent's children, actually, if any parents came out, I'm sure that they take this family to court, right? And perhaps get this girl some help. Like she needs to be put into a mental institution, genuinely, not as a joke, like not sarcastically. I'm not saying this sarcastically. She needs to be put into professional help. If she's showing such a manipulative and aggressive and predatory behavior at such a young age, she might cause even bigger issues in the future if no one teaches her or tries to help her or heal her, and if she doesn't seek professional help. What is this father doing? The first thing that you do as a dad, as a normal dad, is check her in to a mental health professional straight away. Get her, like start healing her, start giving her something like medication, therapy, whatever. Get this girl some help. And the children that's been involved in this, their parents should also check them into a mental health professional. Get them some help and healing as well. Everyone in this story should be getting some sort of professional help. That's how you really solve the issue. It's crazy how manipulative children can be and cause harm in other people as well. It's scary. I'm going to end this with I feel for this family. Like clearly this dad, Michael, like, you know, he adopted Ashley. He wanted to care for her to the best of his abilities, but he was also going through his own issues. And then Ashley probably grew up with a lot of things that she needed to deal with as well. Like family dynamics like that are not easy to navigate in and through. I can understand this family dynamic. It's definitely not the easiest and the healthiest, but I don't think that influences like this, that Ashley Barnes should have a platform now until she showed signs that she's seeking professional and mental help, because whatever she does from here is not going to be great influence to anyone that's following her. It would be very dangerous for someone that's showing such psychopathic traits and manipulative traits and dangerous signs. It's really, really dangerous for someone like this to be online and be an influencer, because I don't know what she'd be influencing. She'd just be manipulating people further. So I think until she actually has showed change and progress and healing and actually prove that she seeks professional help, I really think that TikTok should ban this account until she's back and healthy, just for her fans and for herself and for all the people in this story that suffered, put into really dangerous and harmful and uncomfortable situations because of this girl, because of Ashley's wrongdoings. It doesn't make any sense that TikTok would even allow accounts like this to still surface. Really disappointing to see a platform like TikTok that no doubt makes billions of dollars to not do anything about it. Like the M-List and Akim situations, this type of situation, Piper Raquel's type of situation, Bob House, a lot of underage minors conducting just really concerning behaviors. The whole Brooke Monk and Natalie Reynolds situation. It's just crazy how TikTok is giving a platform to anyone, if not encouraging crazy, obnoxious behaviors from any influencer and giving toxicity a platform. It's really concerning, and I really hope TikTok does something about it, because it's getting to a point where people's lives are in danger. Young people are losing their minds and using social media as a way to gain attention and cope and seek advice from influencers that have no idea what they're doing themselves. This has gotten way too out of hand. So I like to finish this video with TikTok, do better. TikTok needs a massive policy update, a rebrand. You guys need to do better.
Yeah, TikTok, you're just embarrassing at this point.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please share this to your friends, subscribe, like, comment what you think. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!